Hey guys, it's Randomizer Gamer it is or Crazy Goober here, and today we're gonna be talking about Fear Thy Roommate, one of the most recent investigation discovery shows. This is not really a review. This is just maybe some of my thoughts on the show and just a quick overview on it, and answering the question what is Fear Thy Roommate? Because first of all, the name sounds similar, if not almost the same, to Fear Thy Neighbor, which they stopped doing. The last episode of Fear Thy Neighbor was season 6, episode 10, and I think it was November 4th, 2019. So almost two freaking years ago was Fear Thy Neighbor. So I guess they just want a new, fresh / different style of show, so that's why maybe they put off Fear Thy Neighbor and started doing this Fear Thy Roommate show. And yeah, basically overall, Fear Thy Roommate is basically the same as Fear Thy Neighbor. They're both really awesome / fantastic shows. It's just that it's just that the narrator for the narrator for Fear Thy Neighbor, season 2 and season 6 narrator is not in this new Fear Thy Roommate show. That narrator with the cool ass voice, it's just a slightly more more. It's a different narrator, it just sounds different. The narrator's different in this new show, and also they made a couple changes to the Fear Thy Roommate show. Whenever they're showcasing an incident happening, they show the time that occurs, like for example 2 weeks later, or 3 days later, or 13 weeks later. If you watch the show, if you watch an episode of Fear Thy Roommate, you'll see what I mean. You'll understand what I mean. And they also showed in red text like 13 weeks later, or 11 weeks later, shown in red text, or 8 days later, etc. etc. And they do that throughout a Fear Thy Roommate episode. They do like 8 days later, 13 weeks later, a week later, etc. And anyways, guys, I'm going on a bit of a tangent right now, but I just want to explain that to y'all. And by the way, if you do a free trial, so basically, if you want to see what I mean, if y'all guys want to see what I'm talking about, you can watch this Fear Thy Roommate show on the Discovery Go Plus. You can watch this show on the Discovery Go app, or the Discovery Go app, or the Discovery Go Plus app, whatever you call it. But just type in Discovery app, and then just start like a free trial. And then once you install the app on the App Store, or I think Android, start a 7-day free trial. Yes, 7-day free trial, and basically you could just watch. There's only 5 so far. There's only at the time that I'm filming this recording, a new episode of Fear Thy Roommate just came out. There's in total 5 episodes of Fear Thy Roommate. So you could go watch it. If I had to give a score to this show, I'd give it a 1.55 out of 2 points, 1.56, around that score. I think it's a really decent I think it's a really decent / good show overall, and there's only a couple minor / mini flaws with the show. There's just a couple minor / mini flaws, but those could be overlooked easily. The show is really great overall. You know, it's just, you know, it's fantastic. Or yeah, just an excuse to say fantastic. Okay, guys, it's a great show, a great new show by Investigation Discovery. Yeah, see ya on the next video. Bye. Hopefully enjoyed this new style or just this new style of video I'm doing. You know, where I just hopefully y'all enjoyed this video. See ya on the next one. Bye.